Let me connect with y'all through this message right quick. Now I'm saying music wasn't made to worship the devil. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about music wasn't made to worship the devil, man. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to keep it real with you, bruh. Even though this is a simple message that music wasn't made to worship the devil, that's what everybody doing with their music. Simple message. But it's like everybody using their music to worship the devil. Music wasn't made to worship the devil. But when you look around, everybody's using their music to worship the devil. Music was made to worship God, bro. Music was made to worship God. You know what I'm saying? Music was made to worship God, man. Music wasn't made to worship the devil. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like everybody get on the mic talking about, oh, your ex did this. Excuse the noise, man. The motorbike noise in the background, bruh. We're gonna have to see that engine on Judgment Day, because that engine is interrupting the message of the gospel. We're gonna have to see that engine on Judgment Day for sure. But look though, music wasn't made to worship the devil. Music wasn't made to worship the devil, but that's what everybody's doing. It's like everybody's worshiping the devil through their music. Know what I'm saying? People literally get in their car, drive to the studio, pay for the studio session, then they drive to the studio just to worship the devil, bro. Think about it, bro. People get out of their bed, plan for the day, they done paid for the studio session already, go to the studio just to worship the devil. Music wasn't even made to worship the devil, bro. Ain't that crazy? Music was made to worship God, bro. Music was made to worship God, bro. But people go into the studio and they look at their lyrics. They worshiping the devil. Talking about murder, drugs, sex, liquor. It's like everybody just get on the mic, worship the devil. Everybody get on the mic, worship the devil. Ain't that crazy, bro? Music wasn't even made to worship the devil, bro. Music was made to worship God, bro. But everybody worshiping the devil with their music. It's like normal to worship the devil with your music. It's normal. Bro, this beat, there's a beat that there's actually like, the bees is attracted to these messages. Every time I'm recording a message, the bees is flying around, bro. But look though, yeah, music wasn't even made to worship the devil, bro. It's sad, bro, to whereas people have forgotten about God. Know what I'm saying? People have forgotten about God, bro. It's like people are worshiping the devil with their music. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I make music too. But bro, all my music, I'm worshiping God with my music. I'm giving glory to God with my music. These people is literally out here worshiping the devil with their music. Music wasn't even made to worship the devil. It's sad, bro. It's really sad, bro. To whereas you could ask a person, and excuse the noise. If y'all hear the noise, I'm at the park. So y'all might hear some noise, some kids in the background, noise. We can't control the environment. But look though, it's crazy, bro. To whereas people is using their music to worship the devil. They using their music to worship the enemy, bro. It's sad, bro. And think about how does God feel about that though, bro? A lot of people forget that God has feelings, bro. So God has feelings, right? How does God feel about the very music? God created music. God did not tell people to worship the devil using their music. But when you look around, everybody using their music to worship the devil. People paying for studio sessions just to go up in the studio session to worship the devil. Talking about, oh, my ex did this, my ex did that. Baby mama drama, R&B music, sex music, murder music, rap music about, they rapping about murdering and killing and destroying. And why can't you rap for the glory of God? Why can't you rap to glorify God? Why are you always rapping for the devil? You know what I'm saying? Why are you always rapping for the devil? It's either people rapping for the devil, or you got these fake Christian artists talking about they rapping about God, but they stuff ain't even real, because they out here imitating the world. It's like this stuff is not even from the heart, bro. They just copying the world, bro. Trying to slap the name God on it and the name Jesus on it. It's like, bro, it's all fake, bro. Stuff fake. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with you. Music wasn't even made to worship the devil, bro. It's true, bro. Music was not made to worship the devil. God controlled music in heaven, bro. God controlled music in heaven. You know what I'm saying? God created music. God controlled music in heaven. Music was not made to worship the devil. It's like people giving the devil too much credit, bro. Oh, the devil is the best musician ever. The devil is made of like music. Man, look, God is the best musician ever. God is the best ever. God is the best rapper ever, the best musician ever. Stop giving the devil all this damn credit, bruh. Why y'all giving all the devil the damn credit, bruh? Music was made to worship God, bruh. Stuff crazy, bruh. People don't even care about how God feel, bruh. People just spending their money, going to the studio to worship the devil. And worshiping the devil is not, oh, I have all these horns, I have these ritual beads and these animal sacrifice. Sometimes worshiping the devil is as simple as your own words. Sometimes worshiping the devil is not like this dramatic, I have horns on, I'm dressed in red, I have all these evil signs on me. That sometimes worshiping the devil is you going in the studio rapping about murdering and killing, making all these sex songs, these R&B songs that have nothing to do with God. Talking about your baby mama drama, talking about trick on this dude and trick on that dude, get over on this dude. That's what these female rappers talking about. Get over on this man. Ta-da-da-da-da. Ratchet music. All this stuff is worshiping the devil. I don't know what y'all think worshiping the devil mean. Worshiping the devil is not always the people with the horns and dressed in red and all these symbols and all these animal sacrifice. Worshiping the devil is as simple as you promoting all this drama in your R&B music, promoting all this murder and killing and drugs in all this rap music. That's worshiping the devil right there. Of course, the other people who is also having horns and they're dressed in all these satanic clothing with they also worshiping the devil. But you also worshiping the devil too. I don't know what people think worshiping the devil is. It's like people is not even spiritual anymore, bruh. People don't even know what worshiping the devil is anymore, bruh. People is spiritually dead, bruh. It's crazy, bruh. You tell them they worshiping the devil, they gonna tell you, now we just having fun in the studio. We having fun. What do you mean you having fun? You hurting God, bro. You hurting God because you worshiping the devil. God has feelings too. God did not create you to worship the devil, bruh. God did not create you and give you the talent of doing music so you could use your talent of doing music to betray God and to sing for the devil instead. So God gave you a talent to sing, but you go in the studio and betray God and sing for the devil. Or God gave you the gift to rap, but you betray God and you go to the studio and you rap for the devil. That don't even make sense, bruh. But that's what everybody doing, bruh. They don't care how God feel, bruh. These people will care less how God feel. These people caught up in fame, They caught up in worldly money and worldly success. They caught up in the devil's blessings, the devil's money, blood money, dirty money. Because when you get paid from all this stuff, that's dirty money. That's blood money. Because you glorifying the devil to get that money, bro. That's blood money. That's dirty money. But once again, these people spiritually dead, bro. They don't even get it, bro. Majority of these people, they don't even get it because they spiritually dead, bro. But yeah, man, music wasn't made to worship the devil. Music was made to worship God, bro. Music was made to worship God. Know what I'm saying? And that's why me personally, I do all my music to worship God. I do music too. All my music to worship God, bro. All my music to the glory of God, bro. And if y'all want to check out my music, you can find it on my website on the page called, there's a page on my website called All My Songs. Y'all could go on that page on my website. It's called All My Songs. And y'all can listen to my music there. I also have another page on my website that's called Albums. If y'all want to listen to my albums, you could check them out there on the albums page. There's also another page on my website that's also about music, and it's called the Rose Via Fire Choir. The Rose Via Fire Choir. That's another page. So those are 3 pages on my website where I'm just posting my music about God, bro. Like really glorifying God, speaking the truth. The 3 pages are All My Songs, Albums, and the Rose Via Fire Choir. Those 3 pages, that's where you can find my music, bro. Know what I'm saying? Peace.